Nice. We're here at the first LA County Air Show, Fox Field. With me, one of the Blue Angels, Captain Brandon Cordill.
Thanks a lot. We're very happy to be here. It's our first time really in this area doing an air show, especially at the LA County Air Show. We're just thrilled to be here.
Captain, how was your commute to work this morning?
Well, the commute to work was pretty incredible. We had just finished training out, we were down in El Centro, California for 8 weeks putting together the flight demonstration. We had our first show last week and showed up to work this morning, had a short little 20-minute flight up here, so it was pretty nice up here to High Desert and Antelope Valley, and we're just thrilled to be here.
Now, you've been to the Antelope Valley before.
I have. Well, I grew up in Hemet, California, not too far from here, so very familiar with Edwards Air Force Base and done some training in and out of there before, so very familiar with the local area. And
are there any new Blues this year?
We do have some new Blue Angels. All the pilots you see in the demonstration are all returned pilots. Due to our season being canceled last year, we chose to keep all those pilots for another year. But we do our public affairs officer, our admin officer, and our maintenance officer, who you'll see out here during the air show, are all first-year officers on the team.
So the Blue Angels make an air show. They make an air show.
Well, you know, the Blue Angels, the air show industry, we're just a small part of the air show industry. The air show industry itself is much bigger. We come here to promote military aviation and bring military aviation to the public eye, especially to individuals who don't see military jets on a daily basis. So we're just lucky to be a part of the air show industry, but really we just consider us a one-act part of the show.
Well, you're right. To put it in perspective, there are a lot of people performing this weekend, a lot of people practicing safety first, and maybe 100,000 spectators. What's the biggest show you've ever performed in front of?
That's hard to say. I think the biggest shows we've performed in that I can remember would probably be up in Jones Beach in New York. Our remote shows where we're basically performing in front of a beach line are typically our biggest shows because people come out for all over. This show line will extend for 10 miles. So it's those, I'd say, probably just looking down from the air, they seem to be the biggest. But we're thrilled to be at this show, and I know this show is going to have a huge turnout and just tons of people.
Is this the first? You're doing like 34, 35 shows this season.
That's correct. Our typical air show season will run 35 weeks long, so we'll see 35 different cities, and typically at each city we'll do anywhere from 2 to 3 air shows there. So our season basically kicks off this weekend, and it won't finish up till mid-November. Well,
we're really hoping that the LA County Air Show is the best show you've ever had.
Excellent. So do we. So do we.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking when you're up there?
Well, I'll tell you what, you're extremely concentrated. So just like an athlete is in a professional game, we rely heavily on teamwork and trust within each individual flying the demonstration. So you're constantly focused, you're concentrating on your altitudes, you're concentrating on your airspeed, where the maneuvers are placed, how the integration of maneuvers is working out between the diamond element and the solo element. So it's kind of a lot of mental math going on, a lot of focus, a lot of concentration, but at the same time we're also having a lot of fun.
You've got a busy morning. I could stay here all day on the tarmac and chat with you, but I just wanted to give you my little gift, an AV Nice, because you're here and you're taking part in a wonderful show. Congratulations.
Well, excellent. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your support.
So Sunday, you're going to be flying over the NASCAR. Is that a new experience, a thrill for you?
It is a new experience. Typically in the history of this team and our busy schedule, we don't have time to do many flybys. We're always typically tied to doing air shows, but this is a unique experience. Kind of opened up at the last minute for us to be able to fly over the NASCAR race in Fontana, and it just happened to be kind of on our way home. So we figured, why not? It should be an awesome experience, and we're looking forward to it.
It's going to be a win-win for NASCAR and the U.S. Navy.
Definitely. I'm excited.
Well, here we are at the LA County Air Show for AV Nice. Chris Spiker. Take care. Enjoy the show.